Yeah, g'day, Bush Camping Tools here. Well, today, got with me out here in the great Aussie bush, Kizlyar Supreme Sturm. Now, this is an absolutely great knife. We're looking at a flat grind here on this. It's basically a saber. It's not a full flat, but almost. And very, very nice from their tactical series with this handle that you may recognize from other Kizlyar knives that I reviewed. This craton handle, very, very comfortable. Anyway, let's have a closer look at it, and I'm going to show you it's in action out here. Right, this is just a very fibrous palm trunk. Just a quick chopping test. It's really comfortable, you know. It's a small knife. There's a little bit of weight in it. It's not a chopper, but how do knives handle when you chop them with them? Are they comfortable in the hand? You know, I haven't got any gloves on. No problems whatsoever with this, none whatsoever, and I can probably go through that, you know. Look at that. No problems whatsoever. You know, very, very comfortable, and this is really fibrous. Just look at this. Very, very fibrous. No problems cutting these dried palm fronds, the leaves. And this stuff's really useful for making things with. Yeah. So, yeah, no problems. These are dry, so because they're dry, they're a little harder to cut than when they're green. But anyway, yeah, no problems with that. Alright, we'll scrape a few shavings into this. Let's see if we can get it to go. Right, that's going to go if I'm careful with that. Okay. What I want to talk about the scabbard system now on this knife, on the Sturm. First of all, it's really secure. I've got it on a tactical belt here. Easily goes on and off a tactical belt. You don't have to take your belt off to put this on because of this. You can spread this apart a bit, stick your fingers in there. Gets a little bit of getting used to, but that's it, like that. Okay. What I can do is I can strap it to a pack. You know, you've got these slots in here. I can turn the thing sideways if I want. But what I like about it is this, and that is there's no chance that this is coming out of here accidentally. If I can jumping up and down on the run, whatever, moving through thick bush, it's really sturdy. And this, you see that? You hear that? Nothing. That's right, because it's a silent removal. And silent insertion, okay? Okay, so if you don't want to pull it in and out really fast, or slow rather, if you put it in a reassuring click when that goes in, you know it's engaged without a problem. You can just shove that in there. And because you can put it in like that, as I said before, on the butt end it's rounded, you're not poking your hand into any funky skull crusher there. So that's a good idea. So silent removal. And if you want, just like that. So silent in and out. But it is reassuring to hear that click and you know you've got the thing engaged. Right, for a fire bow drill. Okay, so here we are. Pouring rain in the rainforest. It's big fallen ficus here, taking a bit of shelter underneath it. We've got wet hands on the Sturm on this Craton. How grippy is it? And it's still a good grip on there. Doesn't feel cold. Well, it's not cold anyway, really, I guess, but you know, there you go, realistic in the wet weather. What's it feel like when it's wet? Still grippy knife. Okay, let's move on and do some carving tests. So we go in the wet here. Now, the bevel on the Sturm is not very big, and I guess that makes it a bit stronger for some heavy duty tasks, which also then therefore doesn't make it super duper at carving. But you can see this is hardwood eucalyptus and seasoned, and there's no trouble with it. It's okay, you know, any knife is going to have a hard time at this. It's got to be sharp and retain the edge. I've had it out for several days now, and it's haven't touched the blade really. On it, it's still pretty sharp. It's really bucketed down now, and I've got wet hands on it, so the knife is not twisting. You know, the design of this handle, the blade's not going to twist. Rather, the handle's not going to twist in your hand. And if it was going to do that, it would do it now when my hands are wet. So, you know, oh, that's deadly now. There you go. The Sturm in action in the wet in the forest here. Okay, let's move on. Okay, I want to talk about the scabbard again, just a little bit more in detail. You saw me talk about it before. It's really well made. Obviously, it's completely water resistant, made out of this polyamide. It's got lots of attachment points here, 4 separate attachment points for webbing through there. A little drain hole, might be a bit difficult to see here in the rain, through there, down there. And the thing is, this knife is, as they point out, you can easily carry it upside down. There's no way that is going to come out of there unless you take it out of there. And that's a good thing. So you've got this safety factor there with it there as well. That belt mounting, as I said, you can put it on your belt without having to take your belt off. And there you go. Anyway, so yeah, very, very, very safe, secure, and silent sheath for this knife, the Kizlyar Supreme Sturm. All right, let's move on. Okay, so I want to summarize now what I think about the Kizlyar Sturm, Kizlyar Supreme Sturm. I reckon it's a great knife. Well, that's why I've got it, because I think it's a great knife. You know, what can I say? Very, 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 very nice ergonomic handle, very comfortable. The knife's got a lot of weight to it. It feels sturdy. That's because it is a full tang. Without the only holes in this handle, as I said earlier on, are where the bolts go through there. That's it. Got a nice bit of jimping here for the thumb. It's smooth, so it's not too aggressive. It's comfortable there for that too. The blade of Os-8, whatever Kizlyar's doing, Kizlyar Supreme are doing with their heat treatment, they're doing it right, because it's really has held an edge here, working on these Australian hardwoods out here. And of course, you know, you want a stainless steel knife where it's going to be wet all the time in like rainforest environment. So, and I don't want it rusting up. I'm not too worried about keeping it super clean, and the Os-8's holding up well here too with that. So there you go. I think it's a damn good knife, and maybe this knife is for you. Go check it out. Bush Camping Tools here. Thanks for watching.